Okay, we are recording. Hey everybody, I'm Jordan Splinter. I am a presidential diamond and I'm so excited to be talking about conference with you guys. I can't even believe it's already conference time again. If any of you have been to conference already, I want you just to put a 1 in the chat. I want to see who's coming back for a recurring time. If you're going for the very first time, put a 2 in the comments. We are so excited, you guys. I know that you have been hearing us talk about conference for probably a couple of months now, just leading up because the momentum that comes with conference season is something that is just unexplainable, you guys. And I'm so excited for all of you to get to experience this momentum that happens. I just hopped off of a Zoom with Cheyenne Knox talking with her leaders as well, just about going into conference season and how to maximize conference, and everybody is on the same page right now, you guys. People who are going somewhere in their business, who know where they're going and have big goals, we are all on this topic and we know what's coming. So I'm so excited. I see lots of new people going to conference this year. You are going to just have your mind blown. The things that happen at conference are just so special. There's so many things that happen there. Just getting to connect with your team, getting to connect with your leaders, getting to see people on stage that maybe you've watched their trainings, maybe you see them as a top enroller for the company or whatever it is. You've seen them in a place that makes them look like they are up on a pedestal. Conference time, being able to be at conference and see them on stage and just seeing them in the crowd and getting to talk with them, you really get to see just how they are just like everybody else, you guys. They are just normal people who all started at ground zero. We all started at distributor level. And I would think that it's safe to say that we all came in with no like expertise in social media marketing. I mean, I know I didn't. I had no clue what I was doing, but just getting to hear from other leaders and hearing their stories, hearing where they came from, why they joined this business, their goals that they had, their struggles that they had. I mean, it is just unlike anything else, you guys. So I'm so excited for you guys to experience that this year. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna go through some of my favorite tips, and we're just gonna keep this super casual, you guys. I'm gonna share some things that I like to do at conference, things that I've learned along the way, things I've learned from other leaders when I've talked to them at conference, and I just want you to get the most out of it. I want you to go with such purpose, knowing that you are about to hit such a boom in your business and claiming that, name it and claim it, say it out loud. Know where you're going, and I want you to just experience the fullness that's coming with conference time. I don't want you to miss out on any second of it, you guys. So we're going to start with just what posting is going to look like while you're at conference. And don't worry, if you are not there, I have some tips for you too. So don't go anywhere. I want you to listen to all of this because I have your tips coming too. But for the people who are going to conference and posting and stories and things like that, okay, you guys. So starting from day 1, which is your travel day, I want you, and take notes on this, you guys, because I'm going to share a lot of different tips. If you're a note taker, write it in your phone or on a piece of paper, whatever you need. I want you guys to be sharing your trip all along the way. So if you're flying there, start documenting your flight, start documenting being at the airport, being up super early if you have an early flight, whatever that looks like. I want you to take your network, your audience on a trip with you. I want you to just really bring them in and bring them into your story and have them so glued to your page, you guys. And this is for a purpose, and we're going to hit at this at the end. But I want you to start off so strong by bringing them into your trip from the get-go, okay? We have such an incredible opportunity with this business that we get to talk about the freedom of getting to do things in the business. Whether you are day 1 in the business or you've been in for a while, we all have different freedoms that we can talk about, whether it's just being excited that you have something to look forward to and go to, you're going to Florida. How cool is that? Or maybe your business completely paid for your trip, like ours has, completely paid for our trip to go down there, our hotel, flights, all of those things. Talk about those things, you guys. We have such an incredible opportunity to be able to share a life that people don't really understand. They don't even know how to fathom it. Maybe they hear it like here and there, like trickling through social media and think like, oh, that could never be me. Or like, oh, that just happens for some people. No, this company and this team, goes to show that that is not the case, that anybody can have this if they put their mind to it. And that's what we want to show our audience along the way, is that they can have this too. So right from the get-go, you guys, we're creating so much FOMO, some fear of missing out, whether they are people who are on your team that are missing out on not being there, or just your audience that's watching you and potentials that you don't even know that you have yet. Maybe they don't even know they're a potential yet. Maybe they haven't even thought about the business, but as they start watching you go on your journey and logging all these cool things that you're doing and how you're doing it for work, they're more than likely going to sit there and think, what am I doing? My job doesn't do this. Like, my job is not that fun. What is this girl doing? So make sure you guys are documenting your trip all along the way. That's taking pictures, take videos, bring them into your journey. And again, share about the business and just the opportunity that you have to be able to travel, go to Florida, go to this conference, be around people who are going to encourage you, women who are encouraging to you, how you're going to get to meet so many people in person that you've made best friends with. I don't know about you, but I know for me, my whole first year in the business, before I ever even really met anybody on the team, I felt like I had so many friends by the time I got to conference, like people I'd never met in person. Going there and getting to see them in real life, I mean, it was like we had known each other forever, and everybody's giving hugs and we're like, oh my gosh, hey, like it's so nice to finally meet you. So just creating that for your audience and making them want that too. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna talk about is taking pictures while you are at conference. You guys, this is so important. This was something that on the Zoom that I was on just before this, a couple of people mentioned just within the first like 5 minutes of the Zoom, because it is so crucial. So I want you guys to be just intentional about taking pictures while you're there. It's easy to get caught up in like the fun and all the cool stuff that's going on, but remember too, to be building your business with simple things like that. So here's some different tips on how you can utilize taking pictures. And I see things popping up in the chat, but I can't read them while I talk because I will get super distracted. So if there's anything I need to answer at the end, I'll go back and, and answer those for you guys. But just some tips for taking pictures. So take pictures with people on your team. Take pictures with people, girls who are sidelined to you, people that you like know, you see pop up in the chats. You're going to get to meet them in real life and have conversations with them. Take pictures with them, you guys. You can take pictures with your leadership. Your enroller should hopefully be there with you. And if your enroller's not there, then your diamond upline and your double diamond and your Fire Tribe leadership, we are there to, we're so excited to meet you and excited to take pictures with you and just get to know you guys better. So utilize that time of taking pictures with them, because these are some of the best pictures that I have from my first conference and my second conference, and I'm excited to have them for this one as well. These are business posts that I have to use like all throughout the year, you guys. If for anybody that's been before, if you guys can just drop like a testament to that in the comments, like how many people use their pictures all throughout the year that you take with friends. And there's gonna be so many beautiful places by the water there. There's like a marina area that we go and take pictures. And the really cool thing is you don't have to feel weird about taking pictures. You don't have to feel weird about taking selfies, because you're going to be with like 20,000 people who look incredibly vain because we're all going to be walking around taking selfies and doing lives and taking pictures together and like doing all kinds of things. So don't feel weird about taking those pictures. This is a great tool to grow your business and just to really have content to use all throughout the year. So those moments where you're like, oh, I need to get up a post, but I don't have a picture. You're going to be like, oh, I have like 5,000 pictures from conference that I can go edit and find something to use. So take pictures with your leadership by the water. Have other girls. Oh, this is what I was going to add with that too. Don't feel weird about asking people, hey, can you take a picture for me really quick? You're going to see so many people. There's like an area, and you guys are going to know what I'm talking about when you see it. It's like a kind of a rounded, how would you explain that, guys? Like a rounded, not fence. What am I thinking of? Like a metal bars, like keeping you from like falling in the water. I don't know why I can't think of my words. But you'll see so many people standing there like taking pictures, having people take pictures of them like on their phone. Those are some of my absolute favorite pictures, you guys. Ask somebody to take a picture for you. Take turns taking pictures for each other. Like, hey, I'll take some pictures for you. Will you take some for me? And, you know, try out different angles. Look at some top leaders that you admire, that you like how they post, that you aspire to post like or be like. Look at how their pictures look and keep those ideas in your mind. Maybe take some screenshots so that you have some ideas ready, and use those pictures as inspiration to create your own. So our hope for you is that the longer that you're in your business, your pictures get better and better and better and better. And they get more professional and more professional and more professional as your time goes throughout the business. So find pictures that you aspire to be like, that you want your social media to reflect, like something that just looks really nice and clean and bright, whatever it is. Have some ideas in your head ready to go to take those pictures, because you're going to have some incredible opportunities to be able to do that. And I want you guys to just fully utilize that and get as many pictures as possible. So, and do these each day so you can have different shirts on each time, unless you're going to like bring a shirt with you and like switch them out real quick, which would be super awkward. So don't do that. But take pictures each day so you can do that. Okay. Next, we are going to talk about, I know I'm talking fast, you guys. It's because I'm super excited about this. Conference like makes me so giddy. So if you guys need me to go back and repeat something, just let me know, because as fast as I'm talking, we might finish this Zoom super early. Okay, some pro tips for going to conference, things that I wish I had known the first time I went to conference that I had to kind of learn the hard way for a couple of things. Bring a portable charger for your phone. This is something that I didn't do my first conference, and my phone stayed dead the whole time. So everybody else is like posting and taking pictures and enrolling customers and enrolling distributors. And I'm over here with a dead phone. And I'm like, well, okay. I could be just doing a lot of stuff right now, and I'm not. Yeah, somebody said multiple chargers. Yes. Last year, Josh and I took 2 chargers, and those basically both got used on my phone. So it's fine. You want to be able to have your phone ready to go for just all the things, you guys, whether it's texting somebody on your team that isn't there with you, that you just can't stop thinking about, having a moment to stop and just text them and say, girl, I cannot believe that you're not sitting beside me right now. Next year, you are going to be here at conference with me experiencing all of this. I'm so sad you're not here. I miss you here so much. Or maybe it's going to be, you know, some really cool things that Mark talks about at conference that you're going to want to talk to your potential customers about right away, or your potential distributors about right away, or your team that's not there, you want to let them know right away. So I can't stress enough, please bring a portable charger because nobody's going to want to share theirs. They're going to be nice and share it with you, but they don't want to. Okay. Also, you guys want to get there early. In the mornings when you're going into conference, there's going to be lines. It's fun. You get to like talk and hang out or whatever. But try to get there early so that you guys can sit together. We want you to, it's going to be a lot of people there, first of all, and we want you guys to be able to stay as much of a group as possible and connect with each other and have that time together to, you know, when there's cool stuff talked about at conference, you want to have your team beside you, your sideline sisters, to celebrate with you and to get excited with and talk about like the different things that people are sharing and the things you're learning on panels. You want to have your team, your sidelines, whoever it is there with you. So try to get there early if you can. I know we are women who take gorgeous pictures and we take a lot of time to get ready, but try to take some time to get there a little bit early so that you guys can sit together. And let's see here. I want to make sure I cover all of these. Another tip is while you guys are there and even leading up into conference this week, I want you to be intentional about extra engagement on your social media. Like more commenting, more liking, like all the things, because the more intentional you are about doing those things now, more people are going to be seeing your post when you are freaking out about whatever is happening at conference. You want to create as much excitement and as much momentum and build up as possible leading into conference. And the more that we're intentional about interacting on our social media platforms, whatever that is, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you guys are on, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever it is, just build that extra engagement to be able to, so more people will be seeing your stuff. And you're going to get turnover rate a lot faster. You're going to get people popping up a lot faster when you've been intentionally engaging with people. Let's see, going live, sharing new and exciting things. You're going to see people all over the place. Like the time that we have that we like leave the arena and have like a break or whatever, you're going to see people all over the place going live. They're going to be talking about like the cool things that are happening. If there's really cool things announced, people go live and talk about those things. So, that's another tip for you guys. Let's see. Bring your products with you. So this might be something you guys haven't thought about yet when you're thinking about what to pack for conference. Bring products that are travelable with you, if that's the word. You want to be able to show your audience, show your network how simple these products are. Like that's what we preach anyway. That's what we talk about. The simplicity of our products, that we can take them on the go. So your coffee, your greens, your collagen, your literally almost everything we have now is able to be taken like on the go. So whatever you have, bring that with you and that's going to be amazing product posts for you to be able to show that you're traveling to a really cool thing in Florida and you still get to have your fat burning coffee, or you have your energy pixie stick to give you an extra boost, on your travel day or whatever it is. Don't miss out on those opportunities to get out those product posts, and to show your people, show your network what you have and what you can take with you. And then also along with that, just creating urgency while you're there. Show your products, create urgency for discounts while you're there. You can come up with cool different marketing techniques that you want to be able to do that. Set a certain amount of product tester, product reviewer spots that you have just for this weekend. You guys can get creative and think of different things. Talk with your enroller, talk with your team members, your sidelines, like, hey, what are you guys doing? How are you sprucing it up a little bit right now? The bottom line, create urgency while you're there, because we want you guys to be not only experiencing conference, but enrolling while you're there too, because that's really fun to be able to do that and get to just get excited with the people that you're there with, that you're still getting enrollments while you're there. So next, this one's sad for me, you guys. What if you're not there? What if you are not coming to conference this year? Well, first of all, we are going to miss you there so much. And I know I can speak for the rest of the Fire Tribe leaders. We are so sad that we're not getting to meet you there, meet you in person, or maybe, we met before. We're so sad that we don't get to talk with you and just hug your neck. And I want you guys to start now. Decide in your mind and prepare that you're going to be there next year. Okay. Don't wait till the last minute and say, oh, I can't make it happen. I can't get off of work. I can't do this or that. Go ahead and decide now that this is the last time. Maybe it's the first time, but it's going to be the last time that you miss out on what happens at conference, because we don't want you to miss out on the boom. And you definitely get an extra oomph of boom when you're there, when you're present in everything and you're feeling that fire and that excitement. So go ahead and decide now that you're going to get there. But what you can do, I want you guys to get loud on your social media and get extra loud. Like, we're going to be loud being there. I want you guys to get extra loud, even if you're not there, and create that FOMO of what's coming. Create that FOMO for potential customers and potential distributors. If you post normally 3 times a day, double that, you guys. Like, get that extra momentum going, so that you're still riding that momentum with us. We want everybody to be a part of this and just to really get to experience all of that. And then possibly most importantly, maybe they're all equally as important, I want you guys, if you are not going to be at conference, I want you to be extra present in the chats and in the team page. I want you to, whenever it pops up, I don't want you to swipe out of it, or if you have the chats on mute, take those off of mute right now because they shouldn't be on mute anyway. You want to know what's going on. You want to be learning, growing your business. That's a whole other story. But you want to be extra present in the chats while we're at conference. So when we're getting to leak cool information to you guys, when there's there's something flying in front of my face. When there's exciting things announced or whatever it is, there may be little leaks happening in the chats or in the team page. So be on those pages and on those chats like white on rice, you guys. I want you to be ready for whatever is coming and be able to experience it to the fullest that you possibly can. I know I keep saying that, but it is for a reason, you guys. We want you to experience the momentum that happens with conference time. And then the last thing that I want to leave you guys with is a challenge. So for those of you who are going to be at conference, this is for you guys. While you're there at some point during the weekend, I want you to find a top leader that you look up to in the business. It could be somebody that you have watched their YouTube trainings, that maybe it's a leader in Fire Tribe or Freedom Legacy, or a top income earner in the company, or whatever it is. I want you to pick somebody, and I want to challenge you guys to find them this weekend at conference and ask to take a picture with them. And then I want you to go a little bit further than that. I want you to briefly just share with them a goal that you have for your business. Maybe it's your next promotion that you're working towards, or maybe it's a big goal in the business that you want to be able to quit your job, or travel full-time, or retire your husband, or whatever it is. Just briefly share a dream with them and then ask them for their best tip. And I know for some of you guys, that might be a little daunting. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, like what if they don't want to talk to me? What if they don't this? What if they that? Blah, blah, blah. What if I look weird? I promise you, you will not. They are prepared and ready. They know that they're going to have people asking them questions, and they are going to be excited to answer that for you and to be able to help just push some vision into your business and into your life, and hopefully offer some inspiration to you guys. So for those of you that are going to be there, I want you to go ahead and start thinking about who you want to find at conference. If for some reason you don't find them, which I'm sure you will, because you're going to be so excited when you see them, your eyes are just going to lock and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's my person. But if for some reason you don't, have another top leader in mind, or somebody in mind that is in a place where you want to be, a leader that you want to be where they are in your business, and do the same thing. And it doesn't have to just be one leader, you guys. You can find as many as you want to and get as much inspiration and vision and all of those things as possible. And just really get the most out of conference, you guys. I think that was all that I had to share with you. I'm pretty impressed that I got all that into less than 30 minutes. But I am just so excited to see you guys. Let me check the chat, make sure I'm not missing any questions. If you guys have any quick questions, we have about 4 minutes before this is over. If you have a quick question about conference, you can throw it down in there. Another thing too, you guys, it is not too late to get your conference ticket. Just want to throw that out there. If there's any possible way that you can make it happen to be there, you want to be there, you guys. You want to be there experiencing everything that's gonna be announced, and everything, just the momentum that's there. And you're gonna want to be able to meet the other people on the team and just grow that connection with them, and just grow those bonds even stronger. I know for me, that made such a difference in my business. I'll share just briefly, really quick. My first conference, I was a Ruby. I had been in the business for almost a year and had sat at Ruby for almost a year, maintaining like executive level pay type thing. My business was like super up and down my first year. And I went to conference, you guys. We didn't have the money to be there, but I decided in my mind that I had to make it happen, because I saw the other leaders talking about how it had to happen, that's what propels your business, that the leaders who are at the top, the place where you want to be, that's what they did in their business to get there. They're going to be there, and I want to be where they are. So I'm going to follow their steps, because success leaves clues, you guys. So I left conference that year, and they had announced a $5,000 Emerald bonus. And I was so far from Emerald, you guys. Like, I had no people working on my team whatsoever. Literally just like me and Josh wasn't working. Like, I was working everything on my chart, filling all the volume and everything. I was not set up for Emerald, but I made a decision in my mind and I put that vision out there. When we left conference, we went live on my Facebook and it was the scariest thing ever. And I just talked about how we were going to be getting a $5,000 bonus that month. And in the back of my head, I'm like, I don't know how it's going to happen, but now it's got to happen because I just told everybody on Facebook. But we left conference and we went Emerald that month and we got that $5,000 bonus. And then our next conference that we went to a year later, we went as double diamonds. And you guys, from January when conference was until April, we went from double diamond to presidential diamond. And that is the power of the momentum of conference season, you guys. So if you don't believe it yet, I want you to just take some of my belief, take some of my excitement and confidence and just wear it until you don't need to wear it anymore, until you have your own, because it can happen when you set your mind to it and you want to be a part of it. Okay. Ooh, I see questions coming in. Okay, let's see. Oh, I was super shy too. Yeah, yes. And my first conference, I took a picture with somebody I looked up to so much in the business, and I thought I was gonna pass out because I couldn't believe I was taking a picture with her. I was like low-key hyperventilating. Let's see, used to have premium tickets. So premium seating is separate. I mean, you could technically go and sit with people who have like general admission tickets, but premium seating, you paid extra for it. So I would sit in premium seating and definitely get the most out of your ticket that you paid for. It's closer, plus you get like cool premium perks as well. So let's see. Glenna, that is okay. As far as like needing money for food and things like that, you're gonna find that once you're there, you're really not actually spending that much money. People are sharing food, we're ordering pizzas, we're doing all these little things like where, I mean, that's not something to worry about. That's something super easy that you can work with and figure out for sure. Don't let that stress you out. Let's see. And then the last question, and then we'll end this because I think I went over time. We're right on time. What clothing do most people wear for this? So if you have It Works gear, definitely bring your It Works gear. If you don't, like by gear, I mean like the shirts, if you have the hoodie, all kinds of things. They have like the sweatshirts, like the regular, whatever, just any sort of like It Works apparel. Definitely bring that if you have it. If you don't stress about that. You'll see people there in It Works gear and people who aren't as well. If you don't, you're gonna just wanna wear something black or green, since our colors are black, green, and bling. So literally any of those three things. If you don't have any It Works gear, you can come in just a black shirt and you'll fit in perfectly. And if you don't have any gear, I'm pretty sure that they're going to have some awesome new apparel at conference. So that's super exciting. You guys want to get in on that for sure. Okay, well, that is all that I have to share with you guys. That took up the whole 30 minutes, but I'm just so excited to see all of you at conference that are going to be there. Please make sure to come up to your Fire Tribe leaders and say hello, tell us your name, and let us give you a big hug and see you. Like I told my team, we're used to seeing these tiny, teeny little Facebook pictures in the chats. So make sure you tell us your name and make known who you are so that we can say hello and get to chat with you and talk with you. And we're just so excited to see all of you guys. So love y'all, and we will see you in just a few days. Bye.